So you're thinking about moving to Carrollton, Texas. Well, don't you wish you could get a bird's eye view explanation of the whole thing? Well, in this video, I'm going to take you around Carrollton on the map. That way it can provide a little bit of perspective on, where you are in relationship to Dallas and everything else around you. And if you watch our vlog tour through Carrollton, then it'll provide some additional context to that video as well. And we're getting into it right now. Hey ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for the most thorough deep dive into all things Dallas, Texas, well, this is the channel that helps you do that. So I invite you to subscribe down below. Make sure you tap the bell for notifications so that you can stay up to date on the current market here in Dallas. We drop new videos every single week. My name is Jimmy Webb Jr. I'm a local real estate agent, born and raised here, and we're getting tons of calls and emails every single day from people just like you who are ready to make a move here in Dallas, and we absolutely love it. So if you are thinking about buying or selling here in the Dallas area, then you got to reach out. Give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or jump on our calendar if you want to jump straight to a Zoom with us. That is our favorite. But hey, whatever is easiest for you, we've got your back when making a smooth move here in Dallas, Texas, or in Carrollton like we're talking about today. So without further ado, let's jump into my computer and take you on a full map tour of Carrollton, Texas. All right, welcome to Carrollton, Texas, this highlighted area right here. So, as always, let's zoom out and kind of show you where you are in relationship to everything here. So if you take southbound 35, shout out to Pat Green, there's a country song that goes like that, then that'll take you down here to downtown Dallas. That'll take about 25 minutes to get down that way. And then if you want to get over here to the DFW airport, then that'll be about 15 minutes, really either way you take. So you could take 121 and get there. You could take George Bush, which is right here, and then comes down over to 635 and get over, or if you took 35 over to 635 and went over that way, then obviously, listen, it'll take give or take 15 minutes. If you're up on this corner over here, it'll take longer than if you're right here, right? So just something to consider right there. Obviously, really convenient to have such a major airport hub literally right in your backyard right here, right? So with DFW being such a major hub, that's going to mean a couple things. So first is it's a lot of non-stop flights, right? So one of the bad parts about living in say Austin, for example, is sometimes you have to come through DFW first to get to your final destination. Well, if you could cut one extra stop out of the way, well, wouldn't you want to do that, right? So DFW is going to be able to allow you to do that for sure. So that's obviously a big plus. And then because we're so centrally located, I think that helps us out as far as making flights more affordable as well, because we don't have to go cross country and use that extra gas, and save a little bit on time as well. So right, so nobody likes to be in an airplane forever, right? So yeah, really well situated right here with DFW. We're definitely blessed to have that here. So now, one other thing that you're going to definitely want to keep in mind when you're thinking about moving to Carrollton, or really anywhere in Dallas, honestly, are the tolls, right? So two of these highways that I mentioned are tollways, right? So 121 is a tollway. 121, also known as SRT, aka Sam Rayburn Tollway. George Bush right here is another tollway as well. And then, yeah, I mean, if you're on the east side of Carrollton over here, then odds are you'll use the Dallas North Tollway quite a bit as well, right? So, I don't think it makes, any sense at all to be in Dallas without having a toll tag, right? And, of course, when you come and get your home with us, we have that list of things to do before you actually move into your home. Getting a toll tag is on that list. It's very simple to do. We show you, exactly how to do that on that list right there. But, really, I mean, here's the thing. If you go through a toll without a toll tag, okay, well, what happens? Well, first of all, they're going to whack you for a higher fee than if you had a toll tag, right? Because instead of just taking the money out of the account that's connected with them, then now they have to find your address and find where you live, print out a piece of paper, print your bill, send you the bill, and then you have to send all that stuff back. It's just a nightmare, right? So just get a toll tag. That's the moral of the story, okay? So yeah, and then so yeah, you've got those major highways there. Now if you want to go to a Cowboy game, okay, that's going to be down here in Arlington. Let's see if I can get both here in the same. Yeah, so you got AT&T Stadium right there. So of course this is a huge structure, right? If you haven't been to a game, you got to go to a game. Of course, we're playing a little bit better now, so it's a good time when the team is winning, of course, right? So yeah, definitely got to check out a game down there. Now we also have the new Globe Life Field, so we're actually super pumped about this because you see this is a retractable roof right here, and so yeah, listen, summer in Dallas, Texas, okay, yeah, it gets kind of hot out here. So like, here's the old ballpark, okay, yeah, no roof, okay, so we were out here just baking like lobsters, just trying to catch a ball game, and yeah, it wasn't that much fun, and we lost a couple key players because of the heat. Sometimes I don't know if you remember when the Rangers were, it was like 2 outs away or like 2 strikes away, like 2 years in a row from winning the World Series. I mean, those teams, folded because nobody wants to play here because it's too hot, right? Well, now that changes, and I don't want to talk about that World Series anymore, okay? So let's just drop that. But yeah, listen, inside, I got to go to opening day inside of here, and let me tell you, it is absolutely beautiful with a capital B on the inside of here. I mean, it's gorgeous on the inside. So if you get a chance to go to a game, you got to take advantage of it, okay? Now Texas Live over here as well, worth mentioning, of course. Yeah, here's the kind of the main room right here. There's a second story to this as well. Oops. So let's see if it'll show you the second story. They're always changing the pictures on here, so yeah, here you go. So yeah, so this is from the other side, so you can see the second story on this side, and then you've got Lockhart's a great barbecue spot on the back side of where these TVs are. There's another like a whole room full of bars, and then you've got a courtyard on this side, like kind of where I am, and then yeah, I mean, it's just it's a really cool place to be a part of the atmosphere, but not necessarily inside the stadium, right? So if that's what you're going for, a little bit more affordable option, of course, then of course you can go hang out there at Texas Live over there, okay? And then you also have Six Flags right here, one of the best amusement parks in the country. Right here we got I mean, listen, I mean, if you do the Titan, the Texas Giant, Batman, Mr. Freeze. There's another one that last time I was there wasn't open, but I mean, there's so many just really, really good rides right there. So good for adults and good for kids too. I know a couple guys who get season tickets and they take their kids there all the time, right? So but yeah, so that's what's going on over there in Arlington, about 30 minutes away from Carrollton. And then, of course, if you want to catch a Mavs game or a Stars game, then that's going to be over here. I'm trying to, yeah, right here somewhere. Yeah, American Airlines Center. It wasn't popping up. There you go. So right here in Victory Park, down here, downtown Dallas, that'll be right there. Okay, so yeah, like we said, that'll be about 25 minutes away, going that way. Okay, so now you've got a little bit of a got your bearings a little bit. Let's dive into Carrollton. So let's hit some of these numbers. So population of 135,000. So this ain't no small town. Okay, this is a pretty large suburb now. I mean, it really is a city at this point. Median home value of 238,000. So yeah, I mean, there are homes obviously above that and homes that are more affordable than that as well. And then if you watch our vlog tour, by the way, if you really want a better picture of kind of what you can come to expect for your budget, then that's going to be the video that you want to watch. You know, we hit different price points. I literally go to the different neighborhoods and show you kind of what everything looks like around there. So make sure you go check that out. There will be a link to it in the description down below. But some more numbers here. So 59% of this population here owns their home in Carrollton. So yeah, definitely a place where people are coming to, you know, set some roots, you know, start a family, grow the family, things like that. There are some apartments though. So, you know, if you're looking for a little bit different of a situation, then you can definitely find that in Carrollton as well. But it's very residential. I mean, I'll show you here in a little bit, but yeah, it's definitely very, very residential in Carrollton going on there. So yeah, median income of 78,000. So man, I cannot draw an 8 to save my life today. Okay, well anyway, 78,000. So yeah, I mean, people are doing pretty well for themselves out here in Carrollton. You're pretty, you know, pretty centrally located, right, as far as getting anywhere. So like if you wanted to go down to Dallas, you know, that's 25 minutes away. If you wanted to go over even to Fort Worth, even, you could easily get over there without too much of an issue. And then you've got of course Plano and Frisco, which are slated to be to actually bypass downtown Dallas in terms of square footage of total office space over the next 5 to 10 years, right? So, you know, there's a lot of job growth happening in Frisco and Plano over here. So over here in Carrollton, you're situated nicely right there as well. So yeah, Carrollton gets overlooked sometimes, but I think I know a little bit why. We'll talk about some of that here coming up. But yeah, hey, listen, if this has been helpful so far, hey, please tap that thumbs up button down below. It would mean the world to us if you did that. Thank you so much. And hey, make sure you're subscribed as well, because listen, and I'm telling you, the next video that we drop, listen, you do not want to miss that one. So make sure you tap the bell so that you're notified when that one comes out as well. Okay, so now let's get into the part that everybody seems to like the most, which is, you know, okay, where are the best, you know, neighborhoods and everything at. Okay, so this is the purple map. So the darker the purple, the worse the area, the lighter the purple, the better it is. So obviously up here, you know, where the kind of Castle Hills area and everything, this is going to be, generally speaking, the more north you go, and I mentioned this in the vlog as well, the more north you go in Carrollton, the better it's going to be, you know, generally speaking. Not quite sure why this is so dark. You know, there's a lot of that's like right here in this corner. There's a lot of businesses around here, so you know, maybe there's, you know, just some tomfoolery going around up in there. But yeah, I mean, yeah, kind of this. I mean, again, just the more north you go, that's kind of the rule in Carrollton. The better the schools are going to be, and kind of the safer it's going to be as well, right? So now let's do this. Let's show you kind of some of the main roads, the main intersections, and things like that. But kind of to start it off here, you know, you saw this big giant section right here, right? So what's going on here so this is a lot of, you know, warehouse buildings and offices and, you know, yeah, distributors and things like that going on over here. Okay, so there's not a whole lot. Yeah, Ross Stewart, that's where the Dallas Texans soccer club, they own that, and so that's gonna be yeah, listen, if your kid plays soccer or any other sport really, then you got to get a hold of me. I'm still very involved, especially in the soccer community, tennis community as well, martial arts as well. You know, definitely get a hold of me so we can get your kid in the right situation, right? Yeah, a lot of this is going to be warehouse. So on the what is it, west side of 35 over here, it's not really a whole lot of homes over here as far as when we're talking about Carrollton. Okay, so yeah, it's a lot of a lot of warehouses, a lot of commercial stuff going on right here, a lot of offices. Okay, so that's what's going on that side. Now, yeah, let's get into everything else going on in Carrollton. So let's start on the south and kind of work our way up here. So you've got Valley View Lane, which is really, I don't think that's so it's not technically Carrollton. This is more Farmers Branch, but so you got Valley View, then you have Valwood Parkway, then you have Beltline. Beltline is a big street in all of Dallas. Beltline actually makes a belt all the way around Dallas. If you follow it, then it'll actually go all the way around, even over here to Garland, and even down in here, right? So you'll actually even find it down here on the south side as well. But anyway, Beltline is a major street in Dallas. All right, of course, that's where the historic downtown is, off of Beltline and 35 right there. So you got Babe's Chicken that I mentioned. You got to go to Babe's whenever you go to Carrollton down there. Now also, I forgot to mention this. So you've also got the Dart down here. So the Dart is the train, the trail, the tram, whatever you want to call it. The Dart will run parallel basically with I-35. So you can see a stop here, these little blue train things. You can see one there, and then there's probably one up here somewhere. Yeah, right here. So it basically runs even, or parallel rather, with I-35, and it'll actually, you can take the tram over to DFW Airport as well. So yeah, you can see it'll take you right in there. There's a stop there, there's a stop there, it stops in Irving, and then a couple in Irving, and then yeah, so so you can you do have access to the Dart, which if you want to, I mean, I knew a gentleman over in Plano, one of my buddies, who actually used to take the Dart. I don't know what to call it. The train, the tram, the trail, whatever. Well, definitely not a trail. Definitely, let's call it the train. Okay. So the Dart train runs parallel with 75, and then also over here on this side on 35. Okay. So I mention in the vlogs all the time that our public transportation system isn't that sophisticated, and it's really not. But you do get it on running parallel with 35 and 75 on that side. Okay, so oh, I forgot to finish that story. I apologize. So he would take the Dart down 75 and he would work downtown, right? So that is one strategy if you did want to take advantage of that, is if you don't want to deal with traffic and everything like that coming down 35, then you could just take the train in, right? So that is certainly one strategy that is certainly feasible over here in Carrollton. So yeah, so you've got that, and then let's see. Now you have Keller Springs, which is actually, so off of 35. The sign is gonna be for Sandy Lake Road, Sandy Lake / Whitlock, right here. But really, it's Keller Springs when you get into the bulk of Carrollton over here, and then that'll actually, there's a tunnel that goes under Addison Airport. So Keller Springs will continue through Addison Airport right here. And that's a paid, thing, toll tag, once again, if you want to go under there and not around down to Arapahoe or up here on Trinity Mills. Okay, so that's another thing as well. So if you do fly private, or if you want to learn how to fly a plane, then Addison Airport's right there, your private airport, right there in your backyard as well. And so let's see. Yeah, you got Keller Springs. I mentioned that one. Now, Dickerson isn't really a major one, but Frankford will be a major one. Rosemead going east and west is definitely one. Hebron Parkway is definitely one, and then Parker Road up here will kind of serve as a boundary up on the north side up here, and then yeah, Plano Parkway kind of winds around a little bit right there. But yeah, so let's get to the north and south roads right here. So you got Old Denton, of course, I mentioned obviously 35. We've talked plenty about. Luna Road is going to be a major one. You know, you've got a major exit off of 635 right there. Josie is a major one. You got Webb Chapel is a big one. Kelly Boulevard, really only from Rosemead to down here to Beltline. You do have Kelly Boulevard right there, and then you've got Marsh Lane, which is another major one, and then Midway will be a boundary over here on the east side. Okay, so let's see, any ones that I missed? Yeah, I don't think so. So but yeah, so as far as kind of major intersections go, you know, well, look, I mean, as you can tell, I mean, you have Maridoe Golf Club, which is a very high class private golf club right there. You know, so just so you know where that is, you know, you've got a lot of residential going on in Carrollton. So like I said, I mean, it's very suburb feel. Yeah, a lot of homes, a lot of residential going on, right? So you got a golf club, another golf club up here. Actually, this is Castle Hills, so that's one of the, this is actually technically in Louisville, but I mean, it feeds into Hebron High School. So, I mean, it's Hebron High School is right over here. So, I mean, a lot of people kind of confuse Castle Hills as being part of Carrollton, and I don't blame them because it kind of feels more like Carrollton than it does Louisville in a lot of ways. But anyway, it's not, as you can see, it's kind of excluded here from Carrollton. But yeah, you've got the hospital right here, Carrollton Regional. That's not the one that I was thinking. The other one, yeah, this is what I was thinking of. What? Yeah, Presby is right there. So yeah, this one's going to be a little bit smaller right there. But yeah, let me start back down here. So Josie and Beltline, you're going to have a lot actually going on right here. You got your Fiesta Mart. That's where I get my Guaraná Antarcticas. For all my Brazilian friends out there, you'll know exactly what that is. Man, they used to have, so my my orthodontist when I was little it was right around here somewhere, and so we would always go to Poncho's. That was actually, I don't think it's there anymore, but it was this big, it was one of the, yeah, it's not there anymore. But anyway, you know, I've always I've got plenty of memories at Poncho's over there. But and then what you'll also want to know about as well, so from Marsh right here, and even a little bit spilling over on the west side of Marsh, all the way over here to the tollway area. So this little stretch right here on Beltline is going to be the most restaurants per square mile in the country. Okay, so you know, if you happen to work around here, or like I went to Green Hill School right here, and so you know, senior privileges as a senior at Green Hill were, you know, maybe the best in the country, right? You can go to lunch and you got literally every kind of cuisine you could ever dream of, literally right there. You know, 5 minutes away, not even. So yeah, this is definitely a place that you'll want to be aware of right there if you're looking for a good spot to eat. And then yeah, Josie and Keller Springs right here is going to be another major spot. You got, so this is where the athletic complex is, and then the splash pad right there. I showed you that in the vlog. So that's where those things are. And then you got Maryhead's Park. That's where the big slides are that I showed you in the vlog as well. Talked about Maridoe, talked about the airport. Let's come up here. So now we're getting up to George Bush. So you got your H Mart right there for that Asian inspired cooking over there. So that's going to be a major, you know, of course, a lot of intersections off of, you know, George Bush are going to be, you know, you're going to have a lot of stuff going on right there. And then, yeah, Frankfurt and Old Denton is going to be similar. And then Josie and Frankfurt over here as well. You'll have a lot going on. You have, yeah, the disc golf course. So if you're into disc golf, I was actually driving by and I saw a couple of dads that look like just old buddies who I'm assuming it looked like they do disc golf or have been doing it for a long time, because they were wheeling around. You know, I guess they have just a bunch of different discs in there, and so, you know, I'm not really a big disc golf person, but if you happen to be, then this is one of the better courses in Dallas right there. I had some friends in high school who got into that, but I never really got into it. But so you got that, you got Indian Creek right there. Yeah, and then Hebron Parkway has a lot going on as well. So you got it at Old Denton. This is 121 actually right here. So Hebron and 121, you've got quite a bit going on, and then Josie and Hebron has a lot going on as well. And then yeah, I think we're getting up to the north here. I showed you Coyote Ridge up there as well. You got Hebron High School. You got Arbor Hills Nature Preserve. I didn't show that in the vlog, but I do show that pretty extensively in the Plano vlog, because you know, technically this is part of Plano. So you've got that right there. You got a ton of trails going on right here. So very popular spot. You know, you come park right here off of Parker Road. Yeah, there's the parking. And then you've got all these trails. You can really make this as long of a trail as you want. So the dotted lines are actual trail running, and then the full line right here is paved, right? So so that's what's going on right there. You got a lot. You know, you take your pet out there and you know, go get a nice workout in at Arbor Hills right there. You got the big Prestonwood Baptist Church right here, Prestonwood Christian right there as well. Yeah, this is a big field right there that you can see from the street. I mean, it's crazy how big that thing is. Yeah, I think that pretty much does it for Carrollton right here. I'm trying to see if I missed anything else. Yeah, I don't think so. So yeah, I showed you where everything was there. So now let's kind of show you what's bordering you here. So of course, yeah, so on the south side you got Farmers Branch and Addison right here. You got so far north Dallas. This will kind of take up a lot of this right here, and then North Dallas as well, which feeds into Preston Hollow, of course. And then you have Plano, which will be a lot of this right there. And then you'll have the Colony, which will border you right here. You got Louisville, which borders you on that side. You got Capel and Valley Ranch and Irving that'll border you on that side. So yeah, so make sure, you know, we do vlogs and all sorts of videos on all of these, right? So if you're curious about really about being kind of around the airport or close to the airport, then all of these are going to be pretty good options for you. Okay, so but yeah, listen, if Carrollton is where you want to be, then of course you got to reach out. You know, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or jump on our calendar if you want to jump straight to a Zoom call with us. You know, that is our favorite, but you know, listen, you know what our face looks like. We'd love to meet you guys and learn what your story is and what you're looking to accomplish. What kind of home are you looking for? And we'd love to help you out in any way that we can, of course. And yeah, hey, if you found this video helpful, then hey, please tap that thumbs up button down below. It would mean the world to us if you did that. And I'm telling you, you don't want to miss the next video that we drop. So make sure you're subscribed and tap that bell as well so you can get notified when we drop that next video. And hey, I want to invite you, if you are continuing your research here, hey, tap the Dallas, Texas Living name down below, and that'll take you to our main channel page. And you can use the search bar in there to look up whatever it is that you're looking for. Maybe you're looking at a specific area, a specific suburb, or maybe it's a specific topic that you're looking to get answers on. Then odds are I've made a video about it. So, but if I haven't, then let me know in the comments down below, and I'm happy to bump up the priority based on the demand that you guys put out there for me. So, you know, this whole channel is for you guys, right? This isn't about me, okay? This is for helping you guys make the most informed decision as humanly possible when you're coming to Dallas. And yeah, so anything I can do to help. I respond to everybody in the comments, by the way. So yeah, let me know what's on your mind down there. If you've lived in Carrollton before, or if you live there now and you're just watching this for fun, then yeah, definitely jump in the comments as well. We'd love to, you know, get your feedback on everything as well. But yeah, let's get the conversation going down there. And hey, if you don't know where to go from here, then you should see some videos popping up on the end screen right now that can definitely point you in the right direction. Of course, we do a ton of different styles of videos on this channel, so whichever one is popping out to you, make sure you click on that right now. And until the next video, I'll see you around town.